What's up, y'all? Skitta-Skat right here, PG County on, chilling with Smack Life TV. Make sure y'all tune in. Let's get it.
Smack Life with the trees, living like a lima.
Alright, we back with another one. Smack Smackavelli and all that there. We got the rapper, you know, multi-talented artist, you know what I'm saying? Skitta-Skat in this joint. What it do, bro?
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me, Smack. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. First, since this is the first time we sat down and all that, like, where you originally from?
Originally from Prince George's County. You know, as a kid, I moved all around, you know, Fort Washington. Suitland is home. I lived in Suitland 4 times in my life, so that's what I call home. But Fort Washington, Upper Marlboro, Suitland, Landover, Waldorf, I moved all around Maryland. So if people ask me where I'm from, I say PG County, but if I'm out of town, Maryland where I'm from.
Yeah, no question. Shoot, man. Where you go to like high school and stuff?
Friendly High School. Shout out my man Joe Hayden. He was a senior when I was a freshman, but I got to see that football greatness like early before college and NFL days.
Yeah, so, that's alright.
Yeah.
What's Friendly like that? What area is that?
Fort Washington.
Alright. So what's Friendly like at that time? Like
around that, well, I mean, this is I got there 2007 through 2010, so it's like that's. You know, that's before, you know, everything now. So, you know, we still got go-go's. You know, social media is there, but it ain't really as what it is today. So, you know, still good times, still fun times, still going out to the go-go's. You know what I'm saying? People walking in the hallway. Hey, you going to the Neon? You going to here? You going? So, still fun times.
Yeah, nah, most definitely. As far as music, like when music started for you?
Music started early, like, I don't know if people believe me or not when I be telling them, but my first songs I ever hear and remember, it gotta be like 95. It was Scarface, song called It's Going Down, and Biggie, International's Players Anthem. So hip hop, R&B, always been a key thing in my life, It was actually my mother who got me on rapping. Who introduced me to rapping. Yeah, it's crazy.
She from this side?
Yeah, she from Maryland, but she was actually the one who introduced me and my brother because she got in contact with a lady from New York named Jane Jackson Holly, and her father was like a real big radio personality at that time. So, you know, I guess she followed in her father's footsteps and got a little production team called Kimmer Productions, and she said she was only dealing with women at the time. You know, she threw pageants and all that, but when we got there, you know, it was different people, you know, actors, singers, pageants, and that's how I got my start.
You know who told me something? You ever heard of 1200 Money? He was in Kings of DC, and I think he was in a lot as well. But he rap, but he do modeling. Anyway, he said like his mother had something like that, like, and she was throwing fashion shows, and she would take him to the jump.
See, that's how it started, man. That's how it started, man. I be telling people, if you got kids, man, take them to stuff like that, man, because that don't change my life. My stage performance around that time was trash, but luckily she recorded everything, so I got to see how I looked on stage and wanted to perfect it, because I was already in love with hip hop. You know, I was real big Cash Money fan, you know, Tupac, anything. So
yeah,
me getting the chance to do it and people watching me, I was like, hell yeah, I'm trying to do this for the rest of my life.
Nah, for real. I ain't really had nobody play me Biggie until I played Biggie like when I got older. Like I knew songs they played on the radio and stuff, but like that's how like probably 17, 18 I really listened to Biggie. But my aunts and everybody was like, they was on pop, like they was listening to pop.
Exactly.
Like was your folks like, did they like pick a side or?
Yeah. See, luckily for me, I thank God I got all stages of hip hop. Like my mother, she not really into the hardcore hip hop, so she was more of the, you know, the 80s, the Dougie Fresh, the Slick Ricks, and you know people back in the 80s. My father, that's the one. He Tupac, Scarface, Biggie, and then my brother, he older than me. He used to write my lyrics, and then until I got old enough to start doing my own, he the one who introduced me Bone, you know, Cash Money, Dipset, Eminem, Big L, and Jadakiss, and all them, and Biggie. He really got, like, I used to listen to Biggie, but when I got older and I started hearing him playing stuff, I actually got to listening and hear. I was like, Oh my God! So luckily for me and my household, I got all sides of it.
How old was you when bro was writing your stuff?
I started rapping at age 10, so I started writing my own stuff till I got to like 16. Like I would try stuff here and there, but like strictly him not doing it no more for me, it was like age 16, 17.
That's alright. That's alright, bro. Cause when you say that thing about like how Bow Wow like started young, like in real life took over the like.
Yeah.
So like and I was thinking about like the Jackson 5. I don't know why, bro. I was thinking about the Jackson 5. I mean that's true too. Hey,
cause Mike had great examples. You gotta think they was signed to Motown, so everybody that's on Motown, you got Stevie Wonder, you got Smokey Robinson, you got the Temptations, dog. So you got all these people to look at.
You got some people Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. You right get like as a kid, and then to grow up, and then it's just consistent learning. It's like you ain't got no choice but to be great.
You got so something.
Exactly.
What was your first like? You had projects when you was younger, or like just
it was just songs. My first. Well, me and my brother first project, shout out my big bro V-Nail. Our first project, I want to say we put out, I want to say that's like, was it 2009, 2010, 2009 through 2011. One of those years, it was our first project, and it was called I Am My Brother's Keeper. So yeah, we did that. We recorded all that up in Listen Vision up on Georgia Avenue. So yeah, that was my first project. But as far as me solo, I ain't got no projects. I'm actually releasing my first EP, and I want to say it's in November, but I want to say probably like the week of the 23rd. So yeah, that's gonna be my first official project.
When I listen to you, it's like some niggas on some drill / what they call the free car, like, and then I don't know, people in the DMV don't really like utilize vocabulary like to its fullest. It's like a certain amount of words they putting in the songs, like, so we gonna put that right there. Alright, so what's your top, let's say, seven rappers?
Wayne, M, Pop, Jay, Scarface, Nas, and Luda.
And you said the brother was listening to Big L, like Big L.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about Big L.
Crazy, bro. Like me neither. As a young, I ain't know nothing about Big L. When I got old enough to like just start, I think what's that jump, Ebonics or something.
Yeah.
I heard that. I said, "Hey Mo, this man different,
exactly.
bro." It broke my heart when I found out they smoke cuz. I'm like, oh, he not alive no more. I ain't really know. I just heard that song. I said, hey, he nice, bro. Where he at?
Exactly. It's like the more research you do on Big L, it's like, damn, like what's up with him? You find out he passed out. Passed away. My bad. And then you do more research, and then you find out, oh damn, he was about to sign to Jay. Jay was about, oh, that's
crazy.
I be thinking about that shit sometimes. Like if artists who didn't pass away too early, what would they be at right now? Because Big L was still to this day, he got generation after generation. When they first hear him, they be like, damn, what? He on some whole other lyrical. Like you on the top of your lyrical game when M say that's one of them ones right there who I looked up to as far. I was like, good God.
Oh, you was in the Go-Go's and stuff. So like, what was your like favorite bands to go see live? Oh,
my favorite band is Backyard. Okay. See, I got an older brother. Shout out my big bro Lou. That's where I really learned Backyard at. I used to go see Go-Go's with him, and every time I went out with him, it was always to go see Back. So yeah, it got to be Back. Like I love Chuck Brown, that's the Godfather, but Backyard is undeniable, man. That's always gonna be my number one. T.O.B. that's my number two right there.
Chuck Brown music cool because it's like you can really like cut that on just to chill, like all holidays and like real life crank. They cranking, bro.
Exactly. It's with Christmas, summertime, cookouts, just at random parties. Like Chuck is good on any season.
He like the Bob Marley of this.
That's why he the Godfather, man. Yeah. Once you got that Godfather title, that can never be taken away.
T.O.B. like what You said you were going to see back every time. That's tough. Cause back crowds is like, man. That's
I'm trying to tell you. And the main places I always seen them at is the National Cannabis Festival. That's like, they there every single year, and they never disappoint, never disappoint. You go to National Cannabis Festival, everybody out there jump fried, back fried, and just we ain't see singing the shit out there, Joe. You'd be like, oh my God, man.
Man, I'm telling you. We was talking earlier about like the early, like that 2010 wave, like rapping in DMV, like. Can you explain, like, from your perspective, like, what that time was like in the DMV for, like, the DMV music wave?
I feel like, well, I'm gonna give him his credit. Give credit where credit's due. I feel like when Wale got with Ross, I feel like that opened up a lot of doors. Cause it's like, you see, I'm hip hop. Like I love go-go, but I'm hip hop first. So I recognized Wale when he first got his, you know, his song on the radio, and then next thing you know, it transferred to, oh, he signed. And next thing you know, oh, he dealing with Jay. Oh, now he got an album coming out. So I was rocking with Wale on Attention Deficit. Then when he got with Ross, I feel like that's when the wave opened up. You start seeing Glizzy, because yeah, my cousin Swerve, he introduced me to Glizzy. I think his song called Fire Up or Fire, something like that. And then next thing you know, he put out another joint. Next thing you know, here come Trail. While they introducing Trail, you know, Trail coming up. As you know, Black Cobain, he was also with Wale. Then next thing you know, you got Flock coming up, and you know, then you know you got Swerve with Flock, then you got Gunu, and it's like, I feel like Wale opened that floodgates to the point where people like, oh, damn. Ross fucking with Wale out there. Hey, what's up out DC? What's up out of DMV? Next thing you know, you got the Logic's coming out. Logic, you know, that Logic took it up. Grammys and all that. So that, I feel like that 2010 era, right, when Wale was dealing with Ross, I feel like that opened up the floodgates for everybody to come up, and they did.
You say Swerve introduced you to Shy?
Well, we're not introducing him in person.
Not personally, but like his music type stuff.
Yeah, and that was before the Fat Trail disc. So I heard it.
Yeah, me too. But it's crazy because I was listening to Trail first because of Wale. Oh, let's do it. Trail
that's right.
I said, who the fuck is this?
yeah.
And it was up since then. Like I've been rocking with Trail ever since.
Ever since he got that status, DMV legend. He is a DM, because it ain't really. I say, as far as hip hop DMV legends, it you know, Wale, Trail, Glizzy, Logic. You know what I'm saying? Those the ones who really took it up. Yeah, so
for sure.
Yeah, so Trail is a DMV legend.
I agree with you. I agree with you, because ain't too many did what they did. Like,
and the thing with Wale did, you know, he made his buzz in the underground, but you know, he got signed. Trail, we had to see Trail grind. Trail was grinding until we see he got with Ross. So it's like Trail put in that work.
Who would you say is like inspirational in the way you rap? Like your brother, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the OG. Like, I understand like that repetition. You probably got some type of.
Of course.
Yeah, like thinking when you start rhyming.
Writing, stage performance. It was. I ain't gonna say it's like a boot camp, but it was work. They practice our performances, you know, each song 5 times, you know, writing, sitting down. Work was put in.
Yeah. Nah, that's tough. That's a little training camp type. Yeah, I think people like that. Like they used to have that. Like in the music business, they really used to go to artist development. You know what I'm saying? Like. Now it's just
it's a free fall. Load it up. Hey, somebody want to book you for a show? But I mean, some people good at it. Some people got it to where they got good stage performances where they don't gotta practice. Me, I'm an artist. I'm like I've been doing it my whole life, so I'm like I gotta practice. Like if I don't practice, I feel like I can do good. But if I practice, I feel like I know I'm people gonna look at me like, yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. You want to rap, that's how you're supposed to do it. So
yeah.
it's just ingrained and embedded in me. I gotta practice. That's the same way with the studio. Like I write my music at home, so I'm practicing over and over and over and over. So when it's time for me to book my session, you know, I bring my book, but I don't really need it because I already practiced it so much. Like I know it by heart. So
yeah.
So that's all I do.
So you actually write too. That's different because a lot, you know, it's punch in. I ain't gonna lie, like when I was doing like music.
That's how most people start when they first start engineering. I mean, I don't engineer, but when I look at interviews and I hear people, they be like, yeah, I was recording myself. I hurry up, run to the booth, hurry up, run back to the computer. I heard Dipsy say that. You know, I first learned how to engineer. You know, I would run to the booth, run back. So that's the right way.
When did you link with Swerve? We talking about Jazz Swerve. Welcome home, cause
shout out Swerve, man.
Nah, for real.
Swerve God back home.
Nah, that's alright. Yeah. Welcome home, cause. But alright, so like, when did y'all start like musically like linking up?
I wanna say musically, I gotta be like 2011-ish. Yeah, about 2011, 12-ish. Cause he wasn't even rapping around that time.
Right.
And then he pulled me in the room. He's like, "Hey, come here, cuz." Started rapping. I was like, "How long you been rapping?" He said, "It's my first rap." I said, "Nigga, keep writing, nigga. Keep writing, nigga. Stay on it. Keep writing, nigga." Now you see he at where he at. It's like, I'm happy to see it, man. That shit make me proud, man. And then to see somebody who you know don't even know this man from nowhere and be like, "What you know about Swerve?" What you know about Swerve? That shit put a smile on my face. Hey, it's a lot of hate niggas. Hey, that shit make me happy, dog. Hey, I'm happy to see it, man.
What you think about the DMV flow? Like, is it a good thing for the area, bad thing for the area?
See, that's why I'm more of hip hop first and go-go. So I was before you remember back in the time like hip hop really wasn't. When niggas like, you rap? What, nigga, you rap? If you wasn't rapping in go-go, you was really trying to rap. It was.
You was a Bama like shit?
It was frowned. You wasn't really looked at it like, nigga, we ain't trying to hear that shit. So I actually learned hip-hop. So I came from, I'm not saying I came from the era, but I learned from the era where, nigga, have your own sound. Don't sound like this man. Don't sound like this man now. In the era we in, you know, you got this person make a song and then this person sound like that person, so it's like, as far as the DMV flow, I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. Some people got some cranking songs out here. I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, they sound the same, but I'm not gonna knock it. Some of the song qualities, I'm like, hey, y'all got some cranking shit out here. Yeah. So I'm not gonna hate on it. It's just me personally, I don't want to be included into the DMV flow because I work so hard to separate myself from the next person.
Nah, I feel that. Alright, so I asked that to say, I used to say probably like before the free call music, like from like the Flock days when Flock was just catching heat. I think that shit was like Trill Illuminati, from Trill Illuminati to going to the free call music. Like, I said Swerve Jai like cultivated the sound, like
amplified it.
He real live like put that shit together. Him, Shabazz, and Flock. But no, Flock was rapping like a whole nother, like Flock wasn't. He still don't rap.
Yeah, Flock. Yeah, you
Flock
listen to Flock. Flock got his own flow.
Yeah, but like that DMV bass sound, like Shabazz and Swerve, and I'm probably missing something. Q the Fool. I say Q too.
Yeah, Q the Fool.
Like them three, they jive like they stamped the DMV flow, and then niggas like branched off from that shit.
Exactly. And the thing about it, I don't knock it, cause at the end of the day, I look at it as it's still a come up. The DMV is still coming up, no matter which way. Some people may like it, some people may do it. It's like either way, DMV artists is coming up. They sound totally different from Wale. They sound totally different from Trail. So it's like, at least they not sounding like them. So it's like it's still a come up. It's still helping the DMV in the long run.
We about to go into like writing this shit, bro. What's your top 5? Like, you use a lot of like metaphors and shit like that. Like, what? I ain't even gonna say top, but like what?
Lyricists, and this is no random order. It's just my top 5. You got Wayne, M, Big L, Cassidy. And that last spot, there's so many niggas out here. That last spot, so you got Jay, you got Jada, yeah. But that last spot, I say, that last spot I get a J. If I was lyricist, that last spot I get a J.
Okay, who you got top 5 producers like all time?
Oh yeah. I study hip hop with Dre, Timbaland. You know, shout out Timbaland, VA on. Let me see, Pharrell. People say what they want about Pharrell. That and don't forget that nigga made grinding. Let me see. I said Dre, Timbaland, Pharrell. I like Alchemist. Alchemist. For those who don't know Alchemist, he do a lot of Benny the Butcher, a lot of Currencies, Freddie Gibbs. So he deal with a lot of the lyricists. Let me see, Alchemist, and then that last spot I say Swiss Beats, because that whole Rough Rider sound, that Rough Rider era was crazy.
Man, DMX, I think is probably the most slept on. Nah. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, I forgot X is a lyricist. Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, I forgot. Damn.
Everybody you put in your top 5 is like that, but DMX, his energy and his lyricism, like, and you know this nigga was about it. Like, you could tell.
It's just some niggas who got that aura where it's like, yeah, that nigga one of them.
He with all that shit he talking about.
Anytime you see a nigga just that got millions and still walking around with a pit like a nigga, you in a hotel, nigga, you got a whole pit out this. Yeah.
What you think about like all the like this? Cause I feel like Diddy is like he part of the culture, like not culture. Let me erase that. Diddy is a part of like that era, like
Diddy help. You can't same thing with any artist that got some bullshit going on. You can't. Well, let me say any legend. You can't take away what they did. Same R. Kelly, Mystical, Diddy. I mean, take all the charges and all the weird shit away. You can't deny it. Like when you think of Biggie, who's the next person you think about? Think of Puff. Think of Diddy.
These niggas is cold being shot for real.
For real, because when you listen to Biggie first album, Ready to Die, you can tell he was doing some. I mean, I'm just trying to spit, nigga. But you can tell Diddy bought that
structure.
That structure. Yeah, bring some smooth shit. Bring some play shit to you. Then when you see it on his next album, Life After Death, got walking with the Kane suits on. You know, Faith, Kim, Charlie Baltimore. Like the same thing with Usher. People forget Usher came out age 14, 15. He was with Diddy first before he got with JD. So same. Like you can't take it away from Mary to Faith to Biggie to Usher to Day 26 to making a band. Like Diddy gave us consistent shit.
Nigga, Cassie had a hit. No pun intended, but Cassie had one hit.
Hey, for real though, it did like that hit kept her afloat. Like. And I ain't gonna lie, she was cranking. I ain't one of them niggas who be like, what nigga, you looked at nigga, I like music. That shit crank.
Niggas used to watch 106 and Pop.
Dog.
Like the video came on, it did crank. Like you wasn't about to be like, oh, this song don't crank. She was cranking that joint. I don't know why. I'm
trying to tell you, and I don't know how old you are, but before 106 and Pop, they used to have this thing called The Box.
See, I ain't.
Yeah, it used to be this thing called The Box. I used to watch that shit, so I'm a real Cash Money fan. So I've been listening to Wayne since he was like 15, 16. So every time that joint come on, this is back when VHS, we'd get a VHS tape and then fuck that movie, hit the record button. So we made our own whole Cash Money tape with just straight videos. I'm trying to tell you, that's before DVDs, before iPhones, man. I'm trying to tell you. You had to hurry up and put in footwork there to hurry up and get to the
time. Yeah. Don't let it be commercials. You trying to cut out the commercials, bro. I ain't no political nothing. I ain't about to react. But like the whole Trump stuff, like what you like, man? They trying to kill a boy. Like,
I mean, shout out Trump. And I'm only saying that because Trump was a part of our childhoods. If you really sit back and think, Trump was in the Little Rascals. He was in Home Alone. Trump was in and out. So it ain't like he just popped up. Trump in and out. But as far as his political views, I mean, it's 50-50. You know, you gonna do some things, you know, that's considered good. You're gonna do some things you can't please everybody. I mean, did I ever vote for him? No, I never voted for him. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's still doing some things to help us, and you know some things to hurt us. So it's like, I heard one time you just picking between two evils. Which evil you want?
I concur. But they try to kick them, like they try to take them out. Like what you like? And
that's crazy. Yeah, I like. No matter what he said, he don't deserve, you know, to get his head blown off, because that's what dude was aiming for. He missed just by that much, but I don't think he deserved that. It ain't that serious.
Yeah, you got anything like else you want to talk about? Like,
oh yeah, I got my EP coming out. It's called Where I'm At Now. I'm releasing that in November. More than likely, it's going to be the week of the 23rd of November. Got some heavy hitter producers on there, man. I got shout out my man Gotti for real, aka DJ Tree Gotti. He didn't produce for Fat Trail. He didn't work with Lil Pump, Quavo. He got a whole tape he did produce for Master P. So shout out DMV producer legend right there. Shout out him. I got Raphael RJ2. For those who don't know, he co-produced. He's part of a producer group called Beats How You Want 'Em. He co-produced the song Misunderstood on Wayne Carter 3 album. So that's a Grammy Award winning producer right there. So how I got with him is I'm signed to Chris Gotti, his distribution label called Adventures Music. And those who don't know Chris Gotti, he's the brother of Irv Gotti. So you know they started the whole Murder Inc. thing. So I met Raphael RJ2 through Chris Gotti. They did an interview, and then I just tapped in with him. You know, he tapped back in with me. He was like, "Hey, I fuck with your flow," and then I see you about to say something.
That's tough. I just want to keep that right there. But how you get locked on Chris Gotti? Like, yeah, how long?
So
how you get locked?
So. I'm always on social media. I'm on social media just to find shit, shows, producers, you know, just anything I can try to get my foot in. You know what I'm saying? Because we're still grinding out here. I seen he was at this is like back in 2000, I want to say 17. He had did a show at Martini's. And I asked my brother, I was like, hey, Chris Gotti gonna be down here trying to do the show. And I forget why he said he couldn't do it. But he was like, so I was like, forget it. Now as time rolled back in, it's like 2000, the year during COVID, 2020, and I seen they was holding a freestyle competition, because that's when mostly everything was shut down, so they weren't really doing no shows. So I did a little freestyle. I didn't win the first one, so I said, I'm gonna do it again. I won that one, did another joint, won that one, did another joint, won that one. So that's how I got my deal with Adventures Music. And then when everything opened back up, I met him up in DC. His nephew introduced me to him, and then I was practicing for months. I wasn't smoking. I was like, that I gotta put on a first impression. I was like, I gotta put on a lasting joint. So I wasn't smoking for months, just practicing every day. So when it came time, I showed up, and ever since then he been fucking with me.
Man, that's alright. What's the process like being signed? Cause I hear different mixed stories. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to people.
Well, it's different. I got a distribution deal, so it's not like a regular record deal where they give me money or advance. So a distribution deal is, you know, I'm signed to his company, I'm putting my music out through him, and then through his connections, he's putting it out through every platform, even platforms we don't know about. Like, I never heard of JPay till I got with him. So basically, JPay is, you gotta have clean music, but that's so the inmates can listen to your music in jail. So that's another lane where, if you don't know what to do, go through JPay. You know, inmates is always looking for music to listen to, but it gotta be clean music. So
You just dropped up.
That's what I'm saying. When he first told me that, I was like,
cause I know
they can get music. What?
That's crazy. Okay.
So yeah, so basically that's how my deal is. You know, I just drop music through them and they put it out through everybody they know. But the good thing about working with Chris is he say, hey, use my name. You know what I'm saying? You know, you out here grinding. You know, use my name. So it's like I done met a whole lot of connections and people since they found out I was signed to his distribution label. So. You know, I'm just grinding, just working, and thankful that I'm signed to Chris Gotti.
That's tough, bro.
I first found
2020.
Yeah, I first found out about Adventures Music in 2017. Couldn't do that show. Fast 4 years later, 2020, do the freestyle competition and
ran through that jump.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, is it like contracted like a certain amount of time like you gonna be in, and do you gotta refresh that jump?
So how they work is, from what they told me is, you know, you can sign for really a distribute. You can be with the distribution label and still get signed to a major label. So basically, all you're doing is just putting music out through them. So I think I've been with them for some years now, but they said it's not lifetime as in like you stuck here. It's like lifetime where it's, look, hey, you signed with us. Hey, this is home. You can. You go out where you want to, go ahead, but you can always come back here. You know, you was with us, so that's another reason why I rock with them. It's like, hey, you know, you go out, branch out, do your own thing. You know, you want to come back, we here. So that's how that is.
That's alright. Alright, so you was talking about the producers you was working with.
So I said, Gotti for real, aka DJ Tree Gotti. You know, he did work with Trill. You know, Lil Pump, Quavo, Master P, Raphael RJ2. He was part of Beats How You Want to producer group. They produced Misunderstood on Lil Wayne Carter 3 album. I got Phil Tyler. He's a producer out in Germany. So I like I said, I be on social media. I just be looking for shit. I came across him, and he make them. You remember them golden era '90 beats where them just come on. It's just like you
that
can
feel.
Yeah, that feel. So when I heard it, I was like. Like those beats is for the spitters. Like you gotta spit on this. So I don't know if you know who Onyx is, but he produced I think 3 songs on Onyx album called 1992. I also got Tello Beats. You know he's a DMV producer. You know, so I locked in with him, and I'm hoping I'm not leaving nobody off. Phil Tyler, DJ Tree Gotti, Raphael RJ2, and that's all of them right there. That's all of them.
All right. And how many tracks on the EP?
So 7, 8 for a bonus track. Cause one of the tracks I did a mic drop with a Blockwork TV. So the only way you can listen to that now is through YouTube. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna drop that on the EP as a bonus track.
Okay. How you planning on like rolling out the EP?
Yeah. So I'm doing a listening party on October 25th. So you know, I'm just trying to invite as many music artists, music platforms and people I know, just to give them a listen before it come out. So that's one way. I also know a couple of marketing companies, so through them, and then also Instagram for people for artists. And I'm one of them too. I ain't gonna say act like I know everything. I'm one of them people. Use Instagram. They offer promotion. You pay for promotion. If you don't know what to do, pay for promotion, man. So if you don't know no marketing companies, pay Instagram. They want to get paid to promote your stuff. So use them. I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use a marketing company I know. I know some DMV Life. It's a lot of DMV based things out here. So I'm just trying to put it everywhere I can.
Nah, for sure.
Shout out World War Polo, the movie, the New Balance Boys. I will be premiering in that, starring in it. I got a small role. I'm not a main actor, but I'm in it. Shout out all the other cast members, 3-0 Black, World War Polo, and everybody else who I didn't get to meet. I was lucky to get on there on the very last day of filming, so I'm thankful for that. It's a small part, but hey, I'm gonna be in it. Let me see, what else? For those who don't know, there's this award show called the Music and Movie Awards in the DMV, and I won Best Male Hip Hop Artist there. So last year for 2023. So this year I'm trying to get to the whammies. I'm trying to get there. So.
Nah, congratulations on that too, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They having another one, the Music and Movie Awards this year. So hey, vote for me if y'all can. I done sent it out for people. You know, vote for me if y'all can. You know, I'm trying to take it back to back, 2 years in a row, best male hip hop artist. So that's as far as that. Anything else? Man, shout out Jazz Swerve, that's family right there. Shout out Swerve, my man Swerve back home. If y'all don't know, just released Like Mike, man. You know, let me see what else. Yeah, I'm just trying to shout out everybody I can, man. You know, thank everybody who helped me on this road, man. You know, shout out DJ the Kid Quest. You know, Chris Gotti, Dexter Diamond Adventures Music, DJ Gracie Grace, everybody, man. DMV artists. Get down to South by Southwest. You know what South by Southwest is?
Yeah.
I just recently went there early this year. When I tell you, it's like, for an artist, it's heaven. For an artist, it's heaven. Like, when I tell you, like, it's just like one big ass area, just artists, niggas walking in the street, or females walking in the street. You got somebody performing here, performing right there across the street, performing in the next one, performing. It's like, it's just non-stop. Now, I didn't know how big South by Southwest was till I got down there. So
in Texas?
Yeah, Austin, Texas. Okay. So yeah, and then you don't know who you gonna run into. Like, luckily for me, I ran into Sauce Walker. I ran into an artist that signed to Sauce Walker. My manager, he ran into Big X. My manager put me on one of Big X people's. You know, I performing on the same stage as Big X. So just get down there, man. You don't know what opportunities. And if you don't got no shows lined up down there, lock in the city, because you know, in your city they always doing shows for artists to get down there. Like, you know, shout out Shifty the Night Child. You know, she holds shows for South by Southwest. And, you know, if they like you, you good enough, you got a show down there. So just do what you can, get down there, man.
No, for sure. Man, definitely appreciate you for coming out, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Shout out Smack Life TV, man.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Smackavelli in this jump. We just done. We wrapping up with another one.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all tune in. We gone.